Hello, I'm Corporal Tracy Knight. Welcome back to FWPD 3D, a three-dimensional view of what's happening within your Fort Worth Police Department. We'll post links of this webcast on YouTube, Facebook, and our Twitter platforms as well. And please remember to follow us at FWPD on Twitter. In this week's episode, we're going to talk about some recent reports of child predators in the area of Fort Worth. These perpetrators have approached children in a vehicle, sometimes on foot. They've asked for directions, they've said that they've lost their puppy, and in some cases, they've even offered children money. Today, we're going to be exploring what our viewers, the parents, and the children should do in the instance of a stranger danger situation. Joining me today is Lieutenant J.D. Moore with the Fort Worth Police Department. Lieutenant Moore, can you please tell us what your role is in the police department?
I'm the commander of the Violent Personal Crime Section, which includes one of the units that investigates child abductions or people trying to entice a child into a vehicle.
Thank you very much. Now let's go to the video, and please remember that these are reenactments. These are police employees or actors in the video. It is not real. And please listen to Lieutenant Moore as he guides us through the explanations of what to do in these situations. This is scenario number one.
These children are doing the right thing. They're walking together, which represents a safe situation for both of them. But then they split up.
Bye.
And that makes it a little more hazardous for each of them individually. If a child's approached by a stranger who starts asking them questions, trying to get them to approach their car.
Hi, little girl. Hey, little girl, I'm looking for my dog, Marky. Have you seen him anywhere?
They should move away from the vehicle,
No.
run away, and try to find someplace safe to go. A safe location, a trusted adult. If they have a cell phone, they should call 911 and go to a safe location.
This is scenario number two.
These children, again, are walking together, which is a safe situation. And this man is just driving the neighborhood looking for a child. He would prefer to find one alone. When these kids split up, it's dangerous for both of them again.
Bye.
Men like this will pull up and they'll ask a child questions. Oftentimes they'll ask if they've seen their lost puppy or ask them for help in some way
Hey, little girl,
and try to get the child to approach the vehicle.
I lost my puppy. Can you help me find him?
Do not approach the vehicle for any reason.
Well, I have a picture of Marky right here. Can you come take a look at it, and if you see him, let me know?
What the child needs to do is make sure they stay away from the vehicle. Do not approach the vehicle for any reason.
Come here.
And run away as quickly as they can. This shouldn't happen.
Okay, so now we've seen both scenarios, so let's discuss each of them individually. In the first scenario, the little girl is approached by the man and she screams no and runs away. What do you think about that one, Lieutenant?
She did absolutely the right thing in that one. She got away from the vehicle, didn't get close to it at all, and didn't give the man any opportunity to get close to her or to take her.
And when she runs away, where should she be running to, and what should she be doing?
To a safe location or a known adult or someplace where she'll be safe and away from him.
Okay, in scenario number two, the child was approached by the same man, but this time she walks towards the vehicle.
This is the wrong thing to do for any reason. No matter what the man says, she should not approach a car of a stranger.
That's an interesting point. Tell me, what are some of the things that predators say to entice the children to come closer?
They'll say anything that they can to try to make the child believe it's safe to come to their vehicle. We've had one case where the man said that the child's mother was in the hospital and he needed to take her to the hospital. But he was a stranger and he was not known to that child. And she did the right thing and didn't get in the vehicle with him, and she ran away.
So what we should be telling parents is to educate their children. And if somebody that they do not know comes up to them and says, your parent, your mom or your dad needs me to take you to wherever. In this case, it was the hospital. What should the conversation be between the parent and the child?
The parent should make sure the child understands that they would never send a stranger to pick them up. And the parent should never, ever send a stranger to pick a child up.
For any reason?
Not for any reason.
What other things might predators do to entice a child, in your opinion?
We had one predator here that told the child that she was in trouble and he needed to take her to the principal's office. And she got in the car with him and he went by the school. But when they went past the school, she managed to get away from him.
Wow.
But she should have never gotten in the car.
Wow. So that's another good example, because most children, they know that they're supposed, if somebody says for you to go to the principal's office, they go. So what should the conversation be for the parent and maybe even teachers to be telling a student or a child what they should do in that instance?
The child should not trust anybody that they do not know.
Absolutely. That seems pretty cut and dry to
Right.
me. So in summary, parents, teachers, family, friends of children should all be on the same page and should all be saying the same message to a child. And that should be, stay away from strangers. If you do not know them, do not get in the car. Go to an adult. Go to a trusted location. Maybe it's a church, or maybe it's in the school if you're near a school. Go somewhere that you know, or if you have a phone, call 911 immediately. If somebody that you do not know approaches you, do not get in the car. Lieutenant Moore, I'd like to thank you very much for joining me on this episode of Fort Worth PD 3D. It's been very informative, and I think it's going to do a great service to our residents and everybody out there. So please join us next time on Fort Worth PD 3D, and don't forget to watch us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm Corporal Tracy Knight. Thanks.